It is the popular saying that an healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nenti Oshogbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
It is another beautiful Sunday. You are welcome to another edition of the program, The Great Mind. The personality we are celebrating on the program this week is Dr. Basheer Oyeleke Komolafe. While on the health segment, we are discussing the quality inspection training organized by Osun Health Insurance Agency for its staff and other stakeholders to enhance their efficiency. As Osun Health Insurance Agency is committed to the full actualization of its vision of being a world-class provider of access to sustainable qualitative health care, readily available and affordable to every resident in the state. A few days ago, the agency organized a training on quality inspection for the staff of Osun Health Insurance Agency and Health Maintenance Organization to facilitate the effectiveness of the members of staff of OSHA and HMO that are embarking on quality inspection tour to all the accredited hospitals across the local government areas of the state. The quality inspection training is aimed at making the participants to possess good awareness of quality management systems, understanding the fundamentals of quality inspection, understanding the requirements and performance of Osun Health Insurance Agency quality inspection, making the participants to have better acquaintance with the Osun Health Insurance Agency quality inspection criteria and checklists, as well as understanding the raising, grading, and reporting of observations, including follow-ups. On the first day of the quality inspection training, consultant to Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Basheer Mohammed, taught the participants quality management systems and its principles.
What is quality? Quality is defined as the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfills requirements. Simple as that. How much of the requirements have you fulfilled? We have 10. Have you completed the 10? You have 2 out of 10. You make 3 out of 10. How much have you done? Failure to check how much is losing the grade. Then, what is quality control? Quality control is defined as the tools or the process of evaluation of product or services against a set requirement. Audits has put down some set of requirements that hospitals and service providers must comply with. Based on that, they have been accredited. Now, they have been enjoying those things. It is time for us to check whether they are still on those standards that they were certified on. It's a simple message. I hope you get that straight. That was the purpose of the planned quality inspection that we are about to start.
On the second day of the quality inspection training, where examination was conducted for the participants to know how well they have assimilated the quality management systems and its principles, which they have been taught. The participants were full of gratitude to Osun Health Insurance Agency for the capacity building.
Right now, I can only say or only talk that there are some things I have learned. I love giving acronyms, and from what I was taught to get there, I give some acronyms which can read out from my sleep and wake up and so on. So I'm so glad that this training, because I have learned one or two things and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
This program is actually a value added one. And I am giving this program as a better person. Because actually there are certain things that we felt that were normal. being thoughtful and bringing this kind of program on board for us. Which will not only help us to work for us, actually, it is adding value to our very self. I can go back now and edit my CV, add this to it, and I'm not actually, it has added much value to us. I want to say thank you for this that you've done for us. Also, I will say thank you to our facilitator. He has very wonderfully well. It's not being so ambiguous and we understand. At some point, we will still have to speak our native language. I actually want to thank you for that.
On behalf of all the HMOs working with Osun Health Insurance Agency, we wish to sincerely appreciate the agency, the executive secretary, the directors, and the facilitator. And let me start by saying that for most of us, this training has been a paradigm shift for us. Because one important thing that the facilitator said that I think I will go with is that we have understood so well the clear difference between quality management system, quality control, and quality assurance. I was discussing with some of my colleagues after today's session, and then I told one of them, I said, most of the things that we have called quality is not actually quality in the real sense of it. Because for a lot of us before now, what we regard as quality has never been in the perspective of happiness. Most of the times it has been judged by equipment, the painting, the tiles in the hospital, the doctors, the hospitals. But then the facilitator made a very important point in the course of the training.
Thank you for this wonderful exercise. Because we are very late, but I don't know the difference between quality assurance, quality control, and quality improvement. It is from this exercise that I was able to do. So one of Power Happy called me one day and he said, I don't know, say Mr. Nenia, doctor. I said, I am a minister. Say, mo ń bá ẹgbẹ́ lórí ọ̀dọ́ ó lè sọ ó lè sáàyè ní dọ́kítọ̀ ó ní wọ́n kọ́ wa nù. But I'm very happy for that. A lot of our family is there is nobody who is I dey able to say that even the cleaner tell bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé what you know about the operation of homes I will not be able to say something. He will get at least more than an average. And in fact, with this, even we are not doctors, pharmacists, so to say, we can go there and visit hospital and tell them what they are lacking with this exercise.
We should walk the talk. We should live by it. We should let it translate into our everyday activities, even our personal life. Why am I saying this? Aside from having the block of a good leadership, who has actually been enforcing this trait that we need to excel in our target, we as individuals should try to make it a personal habit such that the service delivery quality will be improved. I'm trying to say this with all seriousness and sincerity, that if we don't believe in the scheme, no matter how much leadership trains us, no matter the quality of training that we have passed through, it will not enough. We will just have it to see like most of us in Nigeria, yes, the CV will be good. Let us come and defend it. So I want us to demonstrate it and let it reflect in our activities.
I want to celebrate the SOCD my testimony is that as a pastor, so to say,
we hear things and we get feedbacks. One of the feedbacks we are getting concerning the agency is that are we government or we are not government? And what is the reason for that? Is the way from the front desk to somebody was saying yesterday also, my mother was there, he was saying from the front desk, it's as if you have bribed us in the way we attend to customers, to clients. And that is what I call a testimony, because we are not the one engineering it, that they want bringing it to us. Remember, I come to me in the church and say, I want to register. So person said, when we register, these are the things we got access to, and the registration was seamless, everything went on well. And that is coming to us also as staff members of the agencies. A man of God will be yes, there might be one or two people that will come complaining, I will be here 2 times, this and this, but more are praising us behind our back. So I don't want us to rest on our laurels. I want us to continue good works, just like we have a leader that is not resting.
The Executive Secretary, Osun Health Insurance Agency Board of Directors, Dr. Ode-Omu, gave insight to the basis of the training.
In the formal sector in August 2019. August 2021 being 2 years that we started active production of funds from the formal sector and commencement of service. And all of you active HLOs have seen a lot of the challenges that are confronting the state. We are not oblivious of these challenges, and we are not as if we didn't expect them to come. Life itself is all about challenges. The people who are considered successful in life are the people who are able to overcome challenges, isn't it? Now, if you do not want challenges, you will never succeed. You will just remember and say, you don't want to do examination. And say you want to pass. How can you pass without examination? They can't promote. So promotion comes after you have passed an examination. And examination is not easy. So for us as a health insurance agency, all of those challenges we see are examination. And we start studying to overcome those challenges. We are determined to be a leading social health insurance agency in this country. And when we have attained that position in the country, we can be sure that in the entire West African sub-region and African continent, we will be a leading light. We are not just saying this thing by words or mouths. We are trying to ensure that every one of our processes are ISO compliant. It is not easy. Yes, but if you think about any child that's operated for 17, 18 years and where they are and the challenges they are having, and we think about all that are operated for 2-3 years, including entire establishments, and everything processes, we will see that we're not doing bad. We're not going to rest on our horse. We're not going to rest on our horse until we get to where we are going to. And where we are going to is very far. Very far. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, one step in the right direction. And we are working in the right direction for sure. And I pray that every one of us here will work together to ensure that we achieve our goal. That is what most people lack in the civil service. They are given confidence to do that which is right. Let them know, I am the technocrat. We are the ones that are supposed to implement the program and the policy of government in the most expedient way for government. And as we do it, what will we do? Mom of government, oh, my
it's your work from the beginning. By the time you are retired, you will not need to take money. Because you already have too many things. You are overcapacitated to do many other things that will bring in you money and fame and relevance. Only that you don't forget your back. The governor of Osun State, who I call the comrade governor, Mr. Ayedaade, whose political will is the backbone of the success that we have recorded in OS. And I don't precede people, I don't flatter people, people know me. But the truth is that we can see examples in our neighboring states, even the southwestern states, where the governors have not made any commitment towards paying any contribution to the premium of workers. We can see across the whole country. But Mr. Ayedaade, because he promised the people quality healthcare services through social health insurance, he has not been edged in doing what he needs to do. So please let's give Mr. Ayedaade.
Quality inspection qualifications include perspectiveness, which is the ability to grasp the problem quickly without jumping to conclusion. Persistence, which is the ability to overcome difficulties and maintain planned course of action in spite of setbacks. With the disciplined approach, which is the ability to approach a problem logically and systematically. Participants at the quality inspection training were taught all this, details of all which will be given in the subsequent edition of the program. As I said at the beginning of the program, that the personality we are celebrating on the program this week is Dr. Basheer Oyeleke Komolafe, who can best be described as an achiever by excellence. Dr. Basheer Oyeleke Komolafe was born over 60 years ago to Alhaji Uthman Alani Komolafe of Olodo's Comfort in Ode-Omu and Alhaja Rabiat Komolafe, who hailed from Olukoje's Comfort, also Ode-Omu, Ayedaade local government, Osun State. He attended Asarudin Primary School, Ode-Omu, for his elementary education.
Primary 4. Here, I still remember that. And this is where one time, I thank God I have one of my mates here now, Mr. Mimo. We happen to be here, and myself, Yanili Adesina, now Federal Minister for Police Affairs, Senator Rashid Olasunu, were here together, and the ex-protocol to the governor, Mr. Olami Yelewiri, and some others like that. We were all here together. So I still remember one time we were asked by Mr. Ade, he's from Ede. We were giving literature, Mr. Asumemo. You remember that day? We were giving some kind of literature thing to review and cram it. And after that, they asked us, who finished? Then I raised up my hands. And then I read everything from A to Z. They said, Obi Okonko. And that was the first time I was given a nickname as Obi Okonko.
He obtained his West African Examination Council certificate at Igbo-Elemi Grammar School, Ibadan, Lagelu local government, Oyo State. He was at Bakaf Shabab Li Islamiyat Iho for a diploma certificate in Arabic and Islamic studies. Dr. Basheer Komolafe worked as primary school teacher. He was a sales boy and a secondary school teacher before proceeding to School of Nursing, Eleyele, Ibadan. He also worked as clinical registered nurse at Adeoyo Hospital, Ibadan. He later attended King Abdulaziz University, Jeddah, KSA, where he was certified as a registered nurse. Attached to greatness is a big price which must be paid before greatness can be attained. Dr. Basheer Komolafe has this to say about his experience during his trying period in abroad.
Country, you should be ready for everything if you really want to succeed in life. It wasn't that easy for me doing all those things. But by the time I was in Saudi Arabia, I really enjoyed because it provided everything that you really wanted. Most of Nigerian nurses, most of Nigerian doctors also were recruited by some agencies at that time. After living there for Canada, that was when I really suffered. And I always let people know that if you really want to go abroad, think twice before you go. Most of the people that say, oh, I've been abroad, you don't know what is actually happening there. Some are in prison. Some are PhD holders here, but over there they are doing street cleaning. I was doing all this kind of menial jobs for me to survive. You see, I have to go to restaurants and much. I have to go to all this kind of, bricklayers and the construction company for me to survive. And I remember one day we went to Canada, and we call this place Canada Dry. Yes. That Canada Dry company, if I'm not mistaken or so, it was 23 floor. We used to be on the top in order to shovel the snow, and after you finish, they put you down inside this, wheelbarrow for you inside, and then they have to keep on taking you down. And if you have ever been to Canada, you understand what I'm actually talking about. If you work there for 2 hours, you are likely going to collapse. The reason is because the oxygen will definitely disappear from the body. So you work for 2 hours, they pay you for 4 hours. You see, that area I worked there, and I said, my God. So they took me down to one of the hospitals in order to resuscitate me back. You see, but you have to pay your bills. You have to pay other things, and many people that are here will be thinking that you are in abroad. You cannot go to school because the money you have to pay in abroad, you don't have money, you don't go to school. You don't have money, you don't work, you don't eat. You don't have money, you don't live in a good house or whatever. So but thank God, we were 5, myself, me, Dr. Locke, Donan, and the other guy. We used to we used to work together, and we stayed just in one room. And then from there, we go to various agencies in order to get job, whether to clean people's house, whether to do this, whether to do that. It's a long story actually, but the only one that really that I will never forget was one day that when we could not pay for the house, and we had to leave the house, and we have to go and sleep under the bridge, you see, the train station. And we were there for 2 days, and then we couldn't eat, and I felt so unhappy. But you cannot tell the family back home because they won't believe you. You've already sold all what you have here, thinking that when you get there, you'll be able to get money and so. So one old man just came down to me, and then the next thing I saw was that he attracted me with something good. Say, oh, you want to eat this? And I said, yes. So I followed him, and he gave me food. And I took some cup of coffee and said, where are you living? This young guys, I don't have where to go. Oh, you might stay with me? I said, yeah, no problem. Then he took me to his house, not knowing that these people, they were gays. I've never heard that kind of thing before in my life. You see, they closed it up, but thank the Almighty God. They started preparing me, started looking at things that you don't even expect a human being to be looking at. I said, wow. And he said, okay, that is what will be. You'll be a wife, I will be a man. I said, but thank God. I said, okay, I didn't say nothing, but I keep on crying, keep on praying to God, and praising God constantly. So suddenly, I told them, something just told me, say something. Then I told them, let me go and use myself. Then I entered, a toilet with my pants on and my singlet on. And then I keep on crying, keep on talking to God. Suddenly something just lifted me up on the top of the toilet, something or so. And there was a small window like this. Then I just grabbed that thing. Then the barrier that was there just, come up. And then I jumped from that area, and I fell to the other side. They were thinking that I was still inside that area. So I had a sprained ankle that day. So I started running. I had a class that caught my abdomen here. Then I started running. And as I keep on running, and I just jumped into one shop that was owned by an Indian woman. That one thought that I was a killer, something like that. But at the end, they realized that it was around the same area that I went. Then the policeman came. He said, "What happened?" I told him, "What were you doing in that place? That's a very dangerous place." I said, "Okay, all my nose, everything, we stay there up to today. And then they have to put me in the shelter." And then from there, thank the Almighty God, they took care of me, took me to the hospital, and got things done. But am I going to tell my parents? Or am I going to tell my wife or whoever I'm not tell nobody? Because I set myself that there. And what I'm saying is that not everybody that travel abroad that are successful. No. You see, and many people are really there suffering. Nigeria is still good. Unless, if you go abroad, make sure that you are a permanent resident.
Being a man who fully understands that knowledge is power, Dr. Basheer Oyeleke Komolafe is the man who has unquenchable thirst for knowledge. For that reason, he decided not to relent at pursuing knowledge in his chosen career as he proceeded to Concordia University, Montreal, Canada, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, USA, Adventist Hospital Institute of Professional Studies, College Park, MD, USA, and Indiana State University Medical School, Indiana, USA.
Despite all odds, Dr. Basheer Oyeleke Komolafe was able to arrive at greatness. You and I can attain any height in life with diligence, hard work, and perseverance, crowned with the mercy of God. Next Sunday is another date. God willing, stay blessed.